Hello everyone, my name is Brian and welcome to another Smite request, and this time around it is going to be Fenrir in Arena. And as you can see, I'm still not used to the scare tactics potion in the shop. I always buy that one on accident first. I always want to start off with a health potion and a mana potion, but yeah, okay. But we have an interesting combo. We have two healers, we have an Aphrodite and an Hell. We have Cupid, actually a healer as well. Every single one of us has some form of healing. Erlang Shen with his ultimate, I can heal with my 2 activated. Not going to level it though, I'm going to level up my 1 and 3 first to max. Before I even put a point into my 2. I feel like I don't really want it, I need to get in and out very quickly to deal the damage. Fortunately enough, they're not attacking both at the same time. Which is probably the best thing you can do, to be honest. If I'm not mistaken, it's just better doing it that way. Oh, I didn't pick it up. Well, that sucks. Let's just grab it quickly. Looks like Hell is still in the base, which is a bit unfortunate, but maybe she'll wake up. Hell, please, we need you. But the enemies, they have a couple of CCs. That's the reason why I'm going for this. Leveling up my 1 first instead of my 3. They have the Kiss on Aphrodite, which can interrupt me immediately. Kumba can interrupt me with his ultimate, can interrupt me with his Mez. Thor with his stun, so there are a lot of options for them to stop me out of my Brutalize. That's why I'm leveling up my 1 first. I usually kind of consider that per game. And the main reason is the amount of CCs or cripples they have. Cripples also deny your 1, but it's more difficult. Because you can use it from a larger distance. That's kind of the thing. I've tried a couple of games with Fenrir now in Arena, and I feel like he's pretty rough. There are a couple of situations where he's very difficult to perform well with. When they have an insane amount of burst on the enemy side, he's very difficult, or when they have a lot of CCs. Looks like the purification beats on Honor were very well timed. And that will be my ultimate, but those are forced out, so I can go for the next one. As you can see, immediately stunned out of my Brutalize. I think this is time for me to get out. Looks like Kumba is still behind me, but I should be fine. Just heading back to base. That sprint wasn't really necessary, but that's fine. We have 2 of them anyway. Sprint's actually a very good one in this situation, because you know they are going to get a weakening curse against the Hell and an Aphrodite. So we picked up 2 sprints already, which is great. Definitely a good thing for us. So far, only 1 kill for the enemy. Should be fine. I mean, it's not really that much of an issue. And we're more late game anyway, or at least mid game, because at that moment I will do a lot more damage. Cupid will do a lot more damage. Aphrodite will actually heal something, because early game Aphrodite is just not good. Come on. Let's use Brutalize to get enough distance. I didn't really want to commit, because I would just die. I mean, I took 400 damage already by just being there for a little bit. That's something that I've kind of noticed with Fenrir, is that he's very squishy in these team fights. He's more centered around, I'm going to gank you, it's a 2-on-1 or it's even a 1-on-1. And I'm going to kill you because I have enough damage. And in Arena I feel like you don't have the time to deal all your damage to kill someone entirely. Unless of course you've built full power or are, well, at the later stage in the game. The enemies have an Aphrodite as well. Oh, nice! Forced out the ultimate. I actually wanted to retreat almost immediately. Oh, nice taunt by the Erlang Shen. Did taunt 3 of us. Unfortunately enough, I was not in position to follow up on it. He is fine. He will be getting out shortly. Aphrodite grabbed. Oh, that will be a kill. Nice, and she used purification beads. She was way too late with it, and I brought her already to my team. If she used it way sooner, she might have gotten out. Getting the stun. Oh, nice damage by the Hell. We'll secure that kill on the Honor as well. Nice. Well done. But what you saw me do there is attack a couple of minions. Make sure that I have those runes up. All the 5 runes. To go for that instant stun on my 1. And that will allow you to set up your ultimate very well. Or allow you to hit more of your Brutalizer if you're dealing with someone that has an escape. Honor can leap away. Thor can teleport to his hammer. And the other ones can kind of try to interrupt me. Decent damage. Not want to get too close to the Kumbhakana for too long. And that's something you will see me do a lot in this game, is go for the engage with my leap and get out of the way with my Brutalize. Decent damage. Avoiding the knockback. Ooh, a bit too greedy. Kumba passive is forced out, so if they can kill him, then it's probably worth it, to be honest. I still get an assist for it, which is fine, I guess, because I do get enough gold for Jotuns, so I have the cooldown reduction. I really like to go for a pen cooldown reduction build with Fenrir, because it provides you so much. It's so good on him, because his abilities do so much damage, especially if you are later in the game. I probably should not have done that. This is something that's the downside if going very greedy to get those rune stacks. I used my one to get out to safety, and that kind of results into me wasting the rune stun, because I have all 5 of them. Stunning them. Oh, I was a little bit too late. But that will be a kill on the Kumba. Oh, wow. Nice double tap by the Thor. Just barely able to snipe me out. Hit me in the backside with the double tap. Well played. That was a very nice one. I didn't expect that one, otherwise I would have been just wiggling around a bit. And I probably would have been fine, but I guess it's fine. I'm just going to get a Void Shield, because the Honor and the Thor are probably the most damaging of the enemies early on. I mean, Kuma does a decent amount of damage as well as the Soul, but Aphrodite is definitely not a lot of damage early on. So that's something that can I force him back? He does have a lot of mana. Stopping him backing will help. You'll be out a little bit longer. This will allow us to attack more freely. Let's try and go for the Aphrodite. She's not using her ultimate. Way too late. One basic will be enough, and that will secure the kill on the Aphrodite. She should have used her ultimate on my Brutalize. It would have avoided 1, maybe 2 ticks, which is more than I do with my basics. So as you saw there, that was a very nice engagement for us. Come on, can I get him? Oh, nice. Nice by the Erlang Shen getting that one. I do have my ultimate. I can use it to get out. I am fine though. Oh, you need to be careful about that one. Grab him. Grab him. Grab. I can't aim for grab. I missed that one so badly. I'm sorry. Didn't really matter though, because the Thor did use his purification beads, but still. It feels bad when you miss those bites. Come on. Ah, I was too late. I didn't have my stun up. Even if I did, I would have been a little bit too late on landing that one. But it should be fine though. I mean, we're 10 and 5. We're doing pretty well actually. Better than I expected, because usually when I see an Hell on my team, I expect the worst, because Hell is just not the best. Oh, that's done. Not even sure if she meant to do that, but that's fine. But let's see. Well, let's just head back. I can get my Void Shield done, which is very good. I mean, 20 penetration for all the physicals in my team, Erlang Shen and Cupid, when I'm close to the enemy. Very nice, as well as some protections. It's not insane how much protections you get. Do have to stun now with my runes. I can look for the Kumba. He's quite low. Messed for ages. Come on. Ultimate force from the Aphrodite, which is also great. This allows us to go for the Aphrodite. Excuse me. Allows us to go for the Aphrodite as well. This is a very weird game. I can just play very oh, that's enough damage. Nice. I didn't expect that to do enough damage. But I can play very aggressive this game, and I'm not really used to it that much. Especially when we get later in the game. If I'm linked to Aphrodite, I can play so aggressive, because she can bail me out so much. But for now I'm going for another pen item, Brawler Speed Stick. That's because they have a lot of healing. Well, 2 self-healing. They have the Soul. Soul can heal with a 1. And of course the Aphrodite, which is probably the most important reason. But it's also just a very good item. You don't always need a lot of healing on the opponent's side to get yourself a Brawlers. If you're ability based, then Brawlers is always a good thing. Let's just try to force out something. Decent amount of damage. She has protections now, especially when she used the heal. Stun on the Soul. Come on, can I get it? Oh, no. Too much of the teammates around. Can't really follow up. My cooldowns were a little bit too long. That's the downside of not having 40%, which is also an option. Come on. Oh, nice ultimate by the Kuma. Should be fine though. Using sprint just to make sure that I can get out. And I have my leap. Linked to the Aphrodite, I'm very, very quick. They can't really chase up to me. The only one that can kind of chase us is the Thor with his ultimate. The others are just, I think, way too slow when you are dealing with the sprint. And since we have, I think we have 4 sprints, so definitely very difficult for them to deal with. Don't want to get messed by the Kuma. Jumping in just to provide some pressure for the Erlang. Purification forced by the Honor and will be picked up by the Cupid. Thor landed behind, but I don't care. I'm interested in the others, and those instantly die and are erased. Nice. I can play very aggressive. I'm linked to the Aphrodite. Come on. Couple of in hand. And it will secure another kill. 6, 2, and 7 already. Damn, this game is going well. The amount of healing they do is insane. Even though they have healing reduction on the enemy side, with the amount of heal we have between an Hell and Aphrodite, I can play so aggressive and don't really get punished for it. Because when I continue to engage on the Thor, that's something you usually won't do because you know you're going to die. If you're like, if he's half HP and I'm like 20% HP, he will win that battle even if both of us don't have abilities up. His basic attacks will do more damage than mine, usually. So, this heal is very odd. And it works very well, not going to complain about that one. Didn't expect it, to be honest. I mean, usually when I see an Hell on my team, I see a lot of burst or a lot of... Wow, beautiful ultimate by the Erlang Shen, and it will instantly kill the Honor. That's a lot of damage on my ultimate. Nice stun by the Thor. Ooh, I took way too much damage from the magical. Way too much damage. Took a lot of damage from the burst from Aphrodite, as you can see here. Disapparate 480. That's also insane amount of damage. Stood way too long in that path of flames from the Disapparate. It's just a little bit too much. We are dead for a decent amount of time. I will jump over the wall, make sure that no minions get through, and can try to assist some way. Come on. Yeah, I got him. Nice. Make sure that I have runes and also stop the most of the minions. Stun on the Honor. We will leap away. Can we get the Kumbhakarna? It looks like 2 minions get through. Well, I guess it's fine for now. I mean, we're still ahead by so much. Come on, gonna get him? Wow, the damage. 450 damage. That's insane. The amount of damage I can do is insane with Fenrir at the moment. Because I'm so fat. I mean, level 18, I'm highest on the board. And also I have a lot of items online with a lot of penetration that will allow you to do insane damage with your basics as well as with your abilities. Using sprint, make sure that Aphrodite gets out and Erlang Shen has a safe way out as well. Sometimes it's better to use for your teammates than anything else. Let's grab him. Come on, can we get him? Nice! Just enough damage to finish him off just before he's able to teleport to his hammer. If he teleported quicker, it would have been a shorter teleport. He would have had a better chance at getting out, as you saw there. I was able to hit him for the last in-end, but Cupid still had his dash, so I don't think he would have gotten away anyway. Let's see, can we get him? That damage. I know he's going to leap away, but damn that damage. Also, I have the skin with Fenrir, the Halloween skin. I'm not sure what it's called, but looks pretty good actually. And the voice pack is pretty nice as well. Ooh, off the mark. Wanted to go for the soul, or both of them, but they kind of spread out nicely, so I didn't hit anyone. Come on. Oh, that was so well, badly timed on my part. Come on. Ah, nice. Will be enough. He used his leap already, so he can't get away afterwards. Can we get soul? Come on. Oh, nice ultimate by Aphrodite. I will just retreat for now. Looks like Erlang Shen wanted to chase, but it's not really of any use because Soul used to separate and it doesn't go off immediately, but the enemy Aphrodite used her ultimate to allow her to get into that disseparate form and get out. Nice ultimate by the Cupid will. As you see, a lot of them, and it will secure a kill on the Thor as well as the Aphrodite. Double kill. Oh my god, this game is insane. Wow, the damage. Triple kill already. This is nuts. This god. I'm not a fan of well, Fenrir. If you know that, I don't think I have a lot of videos with him because he's not a god I will play a lot. He's not a god that I enjoy a lot. But damn, he is fun in this game. Sorry. But he's so much fun in this game. It's just, you can play so aggressive, deal so much damage. And you can just get built out or use your 1 or your 3 to get out while your team heals you, or you have a sprint on yourself. We have 4 sprints, that is so insane. You can just get out so easily. And they don't have the best lockdown for us either. They have a Thor wall, which is probably the best lockdown they have. since for instance Aphrodite can be blocked by it, or well, just stunned. But if you place it well, it can also block the path a little bit. Nice ultimate by the Aphrodite will prevent Kuma from dying for now, but it will not be enough. Let's grab this. What? 830 damage? Holy crap. That is insane. Wow, that damage. Let's go for the Thor. Ah, he teleported away immediately. Probably the best thing though. If he didn't, he probably would have died because of the amount of damage we could do to him. Ooh, nice. Red buff. Juicy red buff. Healing up a little bit as well. Still 96 healing per basic attack while Divine Rune is on me. That's actually very good. That's really, really good. Looks like he wanted to teleport. He didn't really go for it. Missed, I think. He used his hammer though, and that will result in his death. That's something you really need to look out for. If you're going aggressive with your hammer, you don't have your escape up for a while as a Thor. So you do need to make sure that you have another way to get out. In my case, I have a lot of ways to get out. I have a sprint off my team. I have my ultimate, just in case, for additional protections and movement speed. Or just my 2 leaps, a short leap or a longer leap. It's just a lot. Come on. Wow, that brutalized damage. Holy crap. That's insane how much damage I can do at the moment. Nice. Forced out purification beads. Waiting for my cooldowns on my 1. Should be out. Should be fine. And looks like I'm healed as well. So a lot of movement speed. Looks like Hell is in the air and will land down in a rough spot. Can't really do anything afterwards. I do need to get out. Probably. Yeah. Aphrodite ultimate was used. I think I would have died if she didn't. So well done by her. I think I had a dot applied on me. Bit of unfortunate situation. I probably should not have been that aggressive. Then Aphrodite would have had her ultimate to bail out the Erlang Shen this time. Couple of seconds without our teammate. We should be fine though. I kind of want to look for the soul. As you can see, a lot of them. Wow! Instantly erased. Rest in peace, a soul. Holy. Come on. What is that? What is that damage? 500 on a leap? Come on. He used his hammer. Playing way too aggressive. Oh, nice impale. Oh, that sucks. That's very unfortunate. That was my mistake, to be honest. I went in way too aggressive because Thor used his hammer. And that's his only escape. So I figured that if I could commit on him and deal a lot of damage, I could have killed him. Not enough damage. He got healed by Aphrodite as well. And nice impale by the Honor. Threw me inside, well, on that wall for that stun. Did have my purification beats up. Even if I did, I didn't have any of my abilities up to get it done. So that's fine. Mess for ages. Let's just make sure these minions get cleared. Get some passive stacks. Come on. Not an awful lot. I kind of want to get my stun online as quick as possible. Let's force something on Aphrodite. She doesn't have anything. Oh, that is one dead Aphrodite. I actually wanted to just force her ultimate or purification beads if she had any. But it doesn't look like she can. Come on, can we get in for the final kill? Very close. Oh, I missed one basic. It looks like Hell is able to pick up the final kill on the Honor. 19-4. Wow, this game was... I was able to play so aggressive and the amount of damage was still insane. Even though I did pick up a bulwark, I had to. Otherwise I would die to the magicals way too quick. And as you can see, 40,000 damage. That is a lot of damage. And a lot of healing on the Aphrodite as well as the Hell. Especially the Aphrodite healed a lot, but that's because she is kinda... Her main damage is also the heal, and with Hell you need to change for it. But props to the Aphrodite, she didn't die once. That's very impressive. Especially with the build she went for. I mean, she didn't want any tanky items. She just went for a decent amount of movement speed, good cooldown reduction. Gem of Isolation for the slow is actually a pretty good one. Enemies only had 1 sprint, so that made it very difficult for them to chase up to us. We had 4 of them. 4 sprints definitely helped out an insane amount. I figured it would be the best relic for us. Because, well, either sprint or a shell. Maybe I could have gotten a shell, but I feel like that if we're able to kind of get distance from the enemies, we're off a lot better than when we just take less damage. Because if they're able to lock us down with, for instance, I don't know, on her Frostbound he has for some reason. then it's a lot more difficult for us to get out if we don't have another sprint. But maybe 4 is a little bit too much. I don't know. It worked out. I'm not going to complain. But damn, that was a lot of fun. Thanks so much for the request. I mean, if you don't request something like this, Fenrir is definitely not a god I would play a lot. And it's definitely not a god I would pick up in Arena, because I feel like he's not the greatest in Arena. But I tried it a couple of times. It didn't really work out most of the times. I mean, I think this is the 4th time I tried it. And the first 3 times kind of went eh. Some went bad and some went okay. This one was insane. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you have any other requests, please let me know. You know, gods, game modes, builds, something like that. Let me know down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, good luck, have fun, and I'll see you guys in the next one.